Hi everyone. Okay, so this is the video on how to write an introduction for the Honors Fall 2020 course. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this little presentation I made. So how to write an introduction. So the content that you need to have within an introduction of a scientific paper is the general background on the topic. And I'm going to use examples specifically for this block in this slide here. So a general background on the topic that you guys will be writing about is a short introduction on the cardiovascular system and why that's important. Okay, as well as a short introduction on exercise and some benefits you might get from it. And then you're going to say why it's important and why people care about what you're saying. If people don't see any importance in what you're studying or what you want to write about, then they won't read your paper and you won't get any citations. Then it's a lot of time that you spent on something that no one's reading, which can be really sad. So in this block, you guys should write about how exercise can improve cardiovascular health in healthy populations. So this is the average person, how exercise can really affect you. And then you want to talk about what is going to lead into the rest of your paper. So in this paper introduction that you're writing to a fictional paper, you won't finish the rest of the paper, but it will be on how exercise affects the cardiovascular health in diseased or unhealthy populations. So you're kind of setting up the rest of your paper, which you're not going to write, but if you were, it would be setting the rest of the paper up so then you can talk about the specific population that you care about. So this can be like cancer, type 2 diabetes. I know a lot of different disease states have seen benefits in relation to exercise. So there's a lot of papers out there that you can find. Okay, so for the actual introduction itself, you're going to start with an outline. Now this is just helping you guys orient yourself to writing an introduction. So this outline, or with this outline, you'll be able to organize your thoughts. So big picture concepts, sort of like those bullets that I just gave you. Those are big picture. So you're going to be taking those big picture things and sort of separating them out and how you think you would have the best flow going through the paper. And then you also want to add the citations that you find while you're writing this outline. This is because once you start writing, everything can get really convoluted, and so if you add citations, then you should be able to help organize your thoughts, and makes it a little bit easier when you're writing things later on. Okay, and then you fill in that outline. So this is where you take your big picture ideas and turn them into full sentences, full paragraphs. So this, for you guys, is total max 2 pages, but a minimum of 1 page. So I really do not want to see one giant paragraph. That's not an introduction. That's high school writing, okay? And you guys are way above that. And so you're going to have multiple paragraphs with in-text citations, APA format. My thing stopped clicking. Oh, okay, that's all I had. But yeah, so you just write everything out, full sentences, full paragraphs, 12-point Times New Roman font. You can write in a different font, but just change it when you turn it in, and then have a bibliography as well. So I'm actually going to show you an example that one of the undergrads in my lab and I have been working on. It is a paper on mobile device use at night associated with mental health in young adults. So, where does this say? Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to bring that up here and kind of show you how we broke it down first off. So we finished the abstract, you don't have to worry about that yet, but the introduction. We started large concepts, so an introduction on sleep, and we have our citation there, and then how we are going to relate that to mobile devices. And then we describe our circadian aspect of sleep. So sleep is a circadian process that occurs every 24 hours or so. And then we introduce our main topic here, which is melatonin and blue light, and how those two factors influence sleep physiology, and we cite that, and then we relate it all together. So circadian and sleep and blue light and melatonin, we relate those, and then we talk about some things that could also be happening when having a mobile device use that emits that blue light. It can also psychologically arouse you. So you're interested in the task, you get stressed, you get anxious, you get angry. Maybe you're scrolling through social media and you see an ex post a new picture with someone or something, and it wakes you up. It does not promote sleep behaviors. And so we take all of that, we relate it to mental health, and then we provide a general statement on what we expect our hypothesis to be. And for us, it was that there is a relationship between mobile device use at night or specific activities on a mobile device and mental health outcomes. So specifically, perceived stress, anxiety symptoms, depression symptoms, and any social support or lacking of social support for those that are on the mobile device late at night. And then, so here's the same paper, and this is a little bit later, and we have edited, so that's the abstract again, we have edited the introduction. So this is mostly about sleep, and we have our citation in there, introducing the mobile devices, melatonin, then we get further into melatonin here. We talk about light and natural light and then blue light. So we really take everything and that we outlined, and then we just expanded on it, made it more, it flows better now. Okay, so that was your introduction to an introduction. Feel free to email me any questions or post in the discussion that's on your lab site, or sorry, it's on your lecture site, but it's under discussion. So make sure you guys do that. Yep, let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.